In this video, we're going to take a look at the Enquiries feature, which helps you to manage and track any inquiries you receive for your schemes and properties. So the first thing we're going to do is go to the Enquiries page, which in the main menu is located here. And I'm actually going to change this to table view, which is going to hide the map and gives us a bit more space to work with. The Enquiries page itself is split up into two sub-pages. So the first one is by company, which groups any inquiries by company. And if we quickly look at the table here, we can see the companies are listed down the left, and then the right is the different statuses of the inquiries and a number representing how many there are. So for example, B&M have 4 inquiries at the interest stage, and so on. There are a couple of different ways that you can view this information, as with most of the pages in RPD. If you look up here, for this, we can view it either in the table view, which is what we're currently on, or if we click this button here, we can view it as cards. So it's up to you really how you'd like to view that information. There are also options here to change the visible columns, and you can drag to reorder them and then save that, and it'll save the preferences so they show up like that next time. Above this selection are the filters for the page. So we can filter by a particular company, or we can just show inquiries that have been received after a specific date. So maybe if you're just interested to see what's happened in the last 12 months, you can apply a filter, fill out the form, and then that will change the results shown in the table. So the other way that we can view this is by property, and this is going to show us our inquiries that we've received on a per property basis. And it works in a similar way. So there's a table. We can look at the data in the table. There is an extra view for this. So there is a board view as well, which arranges things slightly differently. So you've then got these columns. So interest, under offer, completed and withdrawn. And then underneath them, you have the inquiries that you received. It's just another way of looking at the data. To view more information about an inquiry, you can just press the edit button, and that's going to show you the different fields. And you can obviously update that. So if this was to say progress from interest to under offer, we could just change that like so, and then save it down here. You can also add comments, and you can tag other entities in comments as well. So that could be other schemes or properties or companies. And it just allows you to link the information together within the system. There is a separate video which goes into a bit more detail about comments and mentions and how that works. So the next step would be if you actually wanted to create a new inquiry. So you do that by pressing the Enquiry Manager button up here, and we get shown this window. The first step is to select the scheme or the property that we want to create this inquiry for. So we can see we've got scheme selected here, and we can just search by either the address or the name of the scheme, select it, and the table then shows us any existing inquiries that we have for that scheme. We can then create a new one by pressing the create button here, fill out the form, as usual, and that would create a new inquiry. So that's how we create them. A couple of other things worth pointing out is in the filters, there's a few more on the by property section, which you can see here. Of particular interest is probably this one, the My Inquiries button. And what that does is that's going to filter the list to just show you inquiries that have been received for schemes or properties that you're set as a landlord contact for. So if with that turned off, that's showing you all the inquiries that have been received across your company. And with that turned on, that's just showing you ones that are going to be relevant to you. Now, the key to making sure that that works is that when you've joined RPD, you get taken through the onboarding wizard, and that asks you questions about which schemes or properties that you manage. So you need to make sure that you have gone through the onboarding wizard and filled that out correctly to get that My Enquiries button to work properly. If you skip through that when you logged into the platform, you can actually just press Onboarding Wizard on the left and just follow that through. And then the My Enquiries filter is going to work properly for you. And it's going to help you with a load of other features in RPD as well. So it is worth doing if you have skipped that or haven't done that for whatever reason already. Finally, with regards to inquiries, if you want to export the data in the table, you can do that by pressing the Export to Excel button up here. And that's going to show you a form. It allows you to select which fields you want to export to Excel. So you can leave them all checked, or you can just deselect them and you can rearrange them by dragging them as well. So you can set that up how you want. And again, you've got the option to save that. So in the future, if you wanted it to show only a few columns or in a particular order, you just save that. And then the next time you could just choose it and then export it as you'd previously set it up. And that's it. So other places that you can see inquiries. So not just on this inquiries page, but when you are looking at a particular scheme. So if we were to go to the scheme tree. So I think this was the one we were looking at as an example. So this is the scheme view. This is showing us all the information we have about this particular scheme, but we can see one of the boxes here is inquiries. And then that's showing us then the same data. So it's showing us the inquiries that we received from that scheme. Same thing applies if you're on the properties page and you're looking at a particular property, you're going to see a box there for inquiries on there and also on companies as well. So it's all the same data. You can just get to it in different ways. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching.